welcome back to my London guide series. If you're new to this series, then I make videos on my favourite spots in London because I've lived here for years and years, and I give you a few like ins and outs. So Covent Garden's obviously a huge tourist spot, like so many people come here when they're visiting London, and usually see the same sorts of things. And since I've been here so many times, I've definitely got some favourites that I thought some people might not know about. I usually mosey into Covent Garden when I'm coming from Soho, so I usually come up what's Upper St Martin's Lane, and there's a dish room here, and as you're walking up towards Seven Dials you'll pass a place called Timber Yard. The decor is really cool inside. It's a really nice spot to sit and work, just grab a coffee, and then the rest of this road walking up to Seven Dials is so pretty. I also wanted to point it out as a good Instagram picture spot, which I know seems really pretentious, but it is a super pretty little road. So then you'll come up to Seven Dial, like the centre of Seven Dials, and there are loads of cool little streets off of this centre point. Earlham Street has recently been redone a little bit. There's loads of new spots opened up on this road. There's a place called Chick and Sours, which, oh my god, the fried chicken is amazing. So I'm going to point out a few of my favourite like dishes and things from restaurants that I mention, so you guys know some recommendations. And then leading up to Monmouth Street. So this is one of my very favourite streets in Covent Garden. I love it. It's home to, obviously, Monmouth Coffee. You're not allowed to film or take pictures in Monmouth though, so we got in trouble a little bit. But it's one of the best coffees in London. I would definitely say to go in the weekday though, because at the weekend the queue is out the door and like down the road. And also on this street you've got Hotel Chocolat, and I love their salted caramel hot chocolate and their hazelnut one. So instead of going all the way to the end of this street and then turning right onto Neal Street, I like to cut through Neal's Yard. There's loads of amazing food spots. We've got Home Slice, great for pizza. You can grab them by the slice as well. There's a few plant-based options around here, which is always good to know about because they're very tucked away. Like Wild Food Cafe is upstairs. I haven't been in there yet personally, but I wanted to point it out. There's coffee places, there's some like breakfast brunch sort of places. When I was there, some people were taking Instagram pictures as well, so probably another little Insta spot. But it's a really cute little kind of courtyard, I guess. It's a nice place to sit and chill as well if you've got a bit of time. Okay, then leading on to Neal Street, which is kind of one of the main roads that lead up to Covent Garden. It's like the centre of Covent Garden. There are some cool shops on this road, kind of more, you know, like high street kind of stores. So I didn't want to talk about too many of those because it's, you know, a bit obvious, but I just wanted to show you guys as well that there's a Brandy Melville, which you guys know I'm obsessed with, so I had to pop in there and have a little shot. Actually I didn't get anything, I was just having a bit of a browse, but I really like this branch because it's quite big and spacious. I just like popping in here to pick up a few like basic items, loungewear items, PJs. Should we like check out my other video on the So then when you come to the top of Neal Street, it will bring you out to Covent Garden Station. Now I'm not going to talk too much about this main road here and the whole Covent Garden Square because it's such a tourist hotspot. You guys probably know it in and out. You know, I don't need to explain it that much. A lot of my favourite spots in Covent Garden are kind of more around this square, you know, like kind of on the outskirts. But as you can see, it's so busy here. There's a lot going on, and it's not a lot I need to explain. So if you cross over the square, there's a street called Henrietta Street, and there's a few good restaurants on this road. So we went into the Ivy because it's one of our favourite spots, but it's definitely somewhere you go if you're feeling a little bit fancier. There's also Flatiron, which is like a steakhouse. There's also a restaurant called Frenchie, which looks amazing. Please check it out, let me know if it's good. And then my last favourite street is Maiden Lane. Sticks and Sushi, oh my gosh, this place got me into sushi. because I didn't like it before. Big Easy is such a fun place to go. Like, it's quite busy and bustly and American style. I love it. And then we've got Covent Garden Grind, which I think this is my favourite coffee chain in London. It's really cool inside. It's a nice place to sit and work during the week. They play cool music. It's quite loud though, like a nightclub. But also the people in there are always really nice, which makes a big difference. So yeah, definitely check it out. And it's another tucked away place, so you might not know about it if you're just visiting London. That seemed really quick, but that is it for this video. They're all my top places in Covent Garden. Even though Covent Garden's a tourist hotspot, it's still such an amazing place. It's a place I never get bored of, and there's always new spots popping up. So yeah, it's always a really exciting place. If there's anywhere else you'd like me to do a guide on, please let me know down below. I'd love to know where you'd like to see me do next. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Bye.